Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Bhaki.
And me, Mandi.
I'm in a coat. Yeah.
It is a little bit chilly.
And she tried to tell me to take my jacket off because she said it looks like I'm about to walk out. But I'm really cozy and comfortable in it.
It does look quite cozy. I'm a little bit cold, I'm not going to lie.
It's not one of those really thick, like, fur jackets. It's like really thin and light.
You keep showing off your fur jackets to me.
No, so what I'm trying to say,
sending me the link.
It's comfortable. This is out of stock now, yeah?
Where is it from?
ASOS.
Oh, God,
it's out
here
of
it goes
stock
to the
now.
ASOS.
But it's comfortable and you're trying to make me take it off.
I just thought like it looks like you're about to leave. It looks like you're about to leave the whole podcast.
But I just like being I like being cozy.
Me too. Give me the fro. Give me the fro.
I like to be cozy and comfortable on the podcast.
This is lovely. All we need is a cup of tea.
How are you guys?
I know.
It's January, self-care January.
Oh my God, it's Journey January.
Journey January. So at the moment, I might look a bit weird. I don't know, but I think I've covered it well. I've just had a lip blush done yesterday.
You've covered it really well.
So
at Eternal Clinic, by the way.
Yeah, Eternal Clinic on Cockfosters Road.
She's actually Gingerbeard's sister's, like one of her best mates.
Yes.
And that's why I went to her because I trusted her because I saw what everyone else's lips she'd done and I was like, this is amazing.
So I saw Mandi get her lip blush done and I was like, it looked so good. I was like, I was so jealous. I really wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
But it was like around Christmas and New Year's and you need to let it heal for like...
It's got a downtime.
It's got a downtime of a week and I didn't have a week. So I had to wait till now. Now was the only time I could get it done.
It's such a trouble, isn't it, when you don't even have like a week to look shit. Like you're so busy, you've got so much going on, you can't even look shit for a week.
Because basically it's... Without my makeup on, it's really, really dark. So when you first initially get it done, which I got it done yesterday, it's really, really dark and it starts to like basically peel and fade and then it's a really nice colour after, like a natural colour.
It's scabs though.
Yeah, depends. Yeah, so it scabs and it peels off. Well, depending on what colour you get or how dark you want it. But like Cowslick just keeps looking at me like, what have you done to yourself? Because he doesn't understand that it's going to peel off.
He'll see in the end and he'll be like, it looks amazing. I'm like, that's what happened to me.
Yeah, I'm like, just wait for 1 week. Like, it's going to look amazing. And he's like, but right now it looks like you're wearing lipstick. We're like,
and it looks weird because you've got no makeup on. And you've got like this dark red, brown, like liner, like some weird. If you're in the streets, you look like a complete weirdo.
Yeah, I had to wear my sunglasses so you can't tell that I'm not wearing makeup.
Yeah.
He woke up in the morning, he looked at me, he was like, I can't get over your lips right now. I was like, just wait.
Mummy didn't say anything though, did she? Mum?
No, she
because
didn't.
She went through it with me. When I first got it done, she was like, what have you done to your lips? I was like, Mum, just give me a week. And after a week, she was like, it looks so amazing. It looks so nice. But you know, you're not meant to put lip balm or any like cream or anything on it. You're meant to let it scab and you're meant to let it actually like, that's the hard part. You're on day one, babes.
I know, but I couldn't for the podcast.
I know,
can't
you
be
can't.
Coming here all scabby.
Yeah, everyone's going to like get the ick.
Yeah,
just like turn off the visuals.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's worth it. So go to Eternal Clinic, get your lip blush because you know them beauty hacks. There's so many beauty hacks.
Yeah.
And this lip blush is one of them. Like how to look good. What's it called?
Naturally, but it's not natural. How to look naturally good without it being natural.
Yes, it's one of those beauty hacks and I love them.
Yeah.
The only one I've never got onto is like lash extensions, which I just can't be doing.
I can't get onto it. Same. As much as I try, I just can't. I don't know.
There's so many journeys going on right now, January. Like Gingerbeard said to me, Anna, on the way here, he was like, you be really looking like a virgin grandma recently, yeah?
What does he mean?
I ain't looking the best. I ain't looking attractive, Anna.
In what way?
I've got oil in my hair.
Oh, yeah, me too, all the time.
And then I've got like these, I've even got my red light mask on, or I've got these weird facial masks on, and I'm just like looking weird, yeah. I'm not giving sexy.
Just wait a few couple months.
I was like, you're going to see the glow up, bitch.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just the beginning. It's going to get way worse. Because then I've got my Brazilian blow dry, then it's like flat, greasy hair for a week.
Yeah.
Then I'm actually going to get my tear trough filler removed, guys. Basically, I got my tear trough filler a while ago. A few years ago, I must have got too much or I don't know, it migrates, filler migrates, blah, blah. So I've seen in my pictures, it's ruining my pictures. I'm actually going to show a couple of pictures. I'm going to send them to Finn. I'm going to send them to you, post them up because I think it'll be interesting. And I had this like line and I thought, am I just getting old? Am I getting old, bitch? And it's like my muscle falling. But I went to Dr. Lava and she was like, I think it's filler that's like migrated and like come together in one like a pool of filler. So I'm going to get that dissolved. You're going to see the pictures and you're going to see what I mean. But then I'm going to go through like another 2 weeks of ugly with that as well. So it's going to be ugly.
Why do you have to wait 2 weeks before you can put filler back in?
Actually, what I recently found out, what Dr. Lava told me is actually BS. Waiting 2 weeks between dissolving and refilling is wrong. You're meant to wait 3 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, she goes, if you fill again after you dissolve in 2 weeks, it most likely what you feel will just dissolve as well.
Right.
You need to wait till that dissolving fluid is completely like ridden from the body. So it's actually going to be 3 weeks. I'm going to have no under eye filler. So if I look like I haven't slept for like years, that's why.
Oh my God.
I'm also on another journey as well. I
What?
started this whole Byeee skincare 5-step transformation. I don't know if you know about it. If you don't do it just like randomly, because you need to see a dermatologist or a doctor and you need to get advice to see if you need it. But I went and see a doctor and Dr. Lava, and I decided I'm going to do it. And it's basically like a 5-week process where your skin peels, you become like a lizard, and then you get amazing skin.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's for like people that have like hyperpigmentation and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be doing that, but I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I've recently been getting hair polynucleotides.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And I'm going to be getting skin polynucleotides as well. So that's next week.
It's like the new thing.
Yeah, like it's amazing for your skin. And that's something that like everyone, obviously, I think above a certain age though, not youngsters, not you youngsters, but maybe like 20 plus, like you can get skin polynucleotides. Is amazing for everyone. And apparently like, I mean, I'll let you guys know the results. These aren't gifted things, by the way. These are just things that I'm just giving you advice on because like apparently it's amazing. And I've had 2 hair sessions and I can see a difference in my hair.
Really?
Yeah. And then I'm getting skin next week. So yeah, like
I've been told to do it as well for my eyes. She said it will help with like dark, like circles.
Apparently it's like you're literally wearing concealer under your eye.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to get on that after I finish this 5-week Byeee 6-step skin transformation, whatever it is. I don't know. But I do have hyperpigmentation, guys. So I will also put a picture of my hyperpigmentation. So that's why I'm doing it. So don't just randomly get onto this. Yeah. Anyway, so many journeys, all right? So that's why like January should be looking a bit rough.
You look really pretty today. Really, really pretty.
Yeah, but this is the beginning of the journey. Do you mean? This is the beginning. I haven't had the dissolved filler. I haven't really got into the lizard peeling phase of my skin.
It's fine. We're investing into our skin, our hair, our health.
We are over 30.
We've started like our PT sessions for 1 month. Like we've done our, a month now.
I can really feel and see a difference though in my body. Anna.
Me too.
I can see it.
Yeah, me too.
My legs, my bum, my neck.
I'm taking pictures like constantly.
Are you?
Yeah, keeping track.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, do it because I can see a difference. It's amazing. But anyway, other than that,
you're not even gonna recognize us in the summer, and then you're gonna know it's all of this effort, all of this. Honestly, the amount of shit I'm doing, it takes up all my time. My beauty regime takes up all my time.
So obviously Love Island started again, and when I was watching the first episode, I had like major FOMO.
Did you?
Yeah, and I can't explain it. And
I had like secondhand FOMO for you.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm angry at you.
No, so you see, this is the thing. Like, I can't put a finger on the reason why I have the FOMO. It's definitely not because of like love purposes or finding love, because like that's not. I love Cowslick, you know what I mean? And it's also not because of like money purposes either for me at all, because I don't know.
What's your reason?
I almost feel like I'm going through like a midlife crisis where
you have like withdrawals from the villa.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about it. I was like, why am I getting FOMO? And I'm like, oh my God, it would have been fun. I'm like, it would have been really fun. So fun. Only because like it's different now because it's been 5 years on and I know the industry so well and I know how it works. Whereas like then I was like some pharmacist that was just thrown into this villa and I didn't know what was going on. Whereas now I'd have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
So like I was kind of getting a bit of FOMO, like, oh my God, like, you only live once, and how
you would have gone in there and just spiced things up and done some mad shit.
How often do you get opportunities like this? Not everybody gets opportunities like this. And I have opportunities like that I've just said no to, which is really like a weird feeling.
I was like, last night I was watching it. Gingerbeard was moaning the whole time. Like, why the fuck are we watching this? I don't want to fucking watch this shit show. I was like, it's the best show ever, changed our life. And anyway, I was like, my sister should have been on there. Well, I'm so upset.
What does he say about that?
She ruined our life.
For not going on there.
He was like, I rate her so much for not going on there. It's for losers. I was like, excuse me, my sister was on the show.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not for losers. And these people are not losers. I know all of them. He's just one of those people that he's just anti-reality TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't rate her for not going on. She should have gone on. He was like, I rate her for going on. She's 34. She's 34 years old. She's going to go on this fucking show. And I was like, all of them were like 34, 36, 39. He was like, yeah, but it's more respectful that she didn't like. And then I was like, look, it would have made the podcast blow and it would have got us so many more viewers and like people knowing about the podcast. And he was like, was always next year. Even he wasn't too mind.
Yeah, but the podcast is growing anyway, organically, and it's going to do amazing. It's doing amazing anyway. We don't need it. And like, imagine if you think it's like weird watching Love Island.
That's like saying don't get Drake on the podcast because we don't need it because it's growing organically.
You can't compare Love Island to Drake.
Okay, fine.
Like, that's a whole nother level.
Maybe not Drake, then someone less famous.
If you think it's weird watching it with Gingerbeard, imagine how weird it is when I watch it next to Cowslick. Because I just start like staring at him like this.
Like hate, resentment.
Do you like it's because of you?
Resentment.
But anyway, do you know what my friend?
Don't touch you're such your mic while you're talking.
Fine, it's just one tap. But one of my friends, because I was like having FOMO and I was like messaging the girl group chat like, oh, I've got FOMO. And one of my friends, she's like the psychologist, and she messaged me saying, Anna, the only reason you're feeling like this is because you didn't go on. But if you were on, you'd be feeling the opposite. You'd probably be in the villa like, what the fuck am I doing?
Really?
Your mind, it always feels like they should have done maybe what they didn't do.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
Is that Shab that said that?
Yeah, and when she said that, I was like,
clever.
yeah, and when she said that, it did make me feel a lot better because I was like, you know what, I probably would have been in there like, fuck, I wish I wasn't
What
here.
the fuck did I do? Why did I get myself into this?
Yeah.
Very true. Very,
but
very
if
true.
I am single by the end of this year, I'm definitely going on. I don't give a shit if I'm 35, 50. I don't give a fuck how old I am. I'm going on if I'm single.
Do you think they'll do another All Stars?
Yeah, I think they will. I think it's better than the normal one now.
It's way better.
Yeah.
For me, it's even more interesting than the average person because I know these people. So it's even more interesting. Like, I met them. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really interesting for me.
But yeah.
And plus, you've been in the villa with some of them. So anyway, let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, so today's episode, we're going to be doing a Q&A. We put a question box on Patreon and we asked you guys to send in your questions. And
We've had so many requests.
We've had so many questions that we're going to do a part 1 for today's episode and a part 2 on Patreon's episode on Thursday.
But so many people have been asking us, can you do a Q&A? Can you do a Q&A?
Yeah.
So like, we have to. Maybe just get to know us again. Do you know what? I had so much writing to do about Gingerbeard. But I'm going to save that for Patreon before the part 2 of the Q&A again, because we're running out of time and I want to answer your questions. So let's do this.
Okay, so the first one is from Manuel Lema. They wrote, what are you most excited about the tour? Are the besties going to be able to meet you guys? I wasn't able to get a meet and greet ticket.
I thought meet and greet tickets sold out, bitch.
A lot of tickets have sold out, actually.
What are you most
I
excited
think
about?
Birmingham's completely sold out. Obviously, London completely sold out.
Manchester as well.
Manchester was sold out, but we're in a bigger venue now, and that's almost getting there.
Oh my God.
So basically, I would love to meet the besties. I don't know how it's really working. So the thing is, we don't actually have control over this whole touring planning, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the touring company does it.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when all the tickets came out and everyone was trying to like find the links and stuff like that we didn't have any control of that.
That's a techie shit.
Yeah.
But what are you most excited about, Anna, when it comes to the tour? Like, what's your hair and makeup outfits, or like meet and greets, or like what, or the I don't know.
I am most excited about just seeing everyone there.
Yeah.
Just like looking at everyone and knowing that they're just like, they came for us.
I know.
That is such an amazing feeling. That just, I feel like that's going to give me the boost that I need to just give this podcast even more.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I feel like that as well. I want the energy. I want the energy to like come to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just get on stage.
I'm so nervous though, because we've never done that before.
Yeah,
well, we
me too.
have as a guest, but
yeah. But even going on as a guest for GK Barry, I had this like energy, like a telepathic energy come to me. And like, even it was so funny when they were like, she was like, we've got 2 sisters coming on. And it was like complete silence. Like they didn't know who we were. But when we came on, we smashed it. We made them laugh so much.
Yeah.
So even better.
I'm excited to see everyone, and I'm excited for the feeling that I'm going to have after.
Yeah.
Because I know it's going to be an amazing feeling of like, wow, we smashed it.
Unless someone just like throws tomatoes at us or something.
Oh my God, don't even put that out there.
I know.
You don't need that out there.
We don't need the energy. I will fucking find you, bitch.
Yeah.
I will find you. I will make a tomato soup out of you. Don't even try me. Anyway,
It's just going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
It's going to be laughter. It's going to be just like...
jokes, banter.
Yeah.
I want it to be just fun.
Unless you have a fight with Gingerbeard or I have a fight with Cowslick the night before, we'll be crying.
God.
That can't be happening. We can't be crying on
I feel
stage.
like that's when I'm the best.
What do you mean?
That's when I'm the best.
We'll be crying on stage.
No, I'll cry on stage. People love that shit. That's
No.
the real us. I was like, Gingerbeard, are you like gonna come on like, because it's London and you're gonna come on and show your face, like surprise our audience? He was like, no fucking way. I was like, you have to.
What does he say?
He was like, would Cowslick do it? Like, they're such losers. I was like, why are you copying like copycats?
Yeah, that would be great if we could get them on as a guest on the London show, but like cover their face.
Because it's like our city. Do you know what I mean? You have to do something special for our city, but like cover their face, yeah. And I just feel like Gingerbeard, he has this like tendency to humiliate me. So like he will just end up saying something that will just embarrass me, and I'm just dreading it.
No.
Having him on there.
You have to do like certain media training with him.
I have to do media training, like, do not embarrass me. Anyway, yeah, that'll be jokes. I'm excited for the whole tour anyway, beginning to end. Even the sleepless nights, the like getting up, the rushing, the all of it. Just
Yeah,
all
going
of
to the next destination.
next
It's going to be so much fun. Imagine the feeling after it.
And I've never had anything like a tour before.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel like a superstar, bitch.
Yeah, guys, you have to be there for when we break our tour virginity,
Yeah.
because I think this is going to be the first of many.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's such a nice, lovely manifestation. Anna.
Because you always remember your first, you know?
Yeah,
first
you
kiss,
do.
first sex, first...
Everything.
Yeah.
That's so true. I never thought you always remember your first. You don't remember your fifth. Do you know what I mean?
No.
No, you don't.
No, exactly.
Is that?
Okay, next question is, at Bhaki.
At Bhaki.
I'm saying...
unique names coming out of.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Anna, was the day that you got approached online by a Love Island scout the best day of your life?
I would say it was best day of my life. I remember when Anna actually got the call to say she's going on Love Island, yeah? We were at Nikki Beach in Dubai, and I was like in tears. I was so happy. I knew I was going to be rich. I knew it from that moment. I was like, that's it. My life has changed, and I'm not even going on this fucking show.
It's true, you know. Like I had that
knew
feeling.
it. What? I knew it.
Yeah, but would I say it was the best day of my life? What would you say was actually the best day of your life?
That's a very good question.
Like the best day of your life?
I haven't had a best day of my life. You know, that was quite sad when I think about it.
Same.
That's really miserable.
Oh my God, same. I'm trying to think. If I say that like getting onto Love Island was the best day of my life, I think that's quite sad. Do you know what?
No, why would it be?
Because it is quite sad.
But was it the best day of your life? Did you feel like it was the best day of your life?
Do you know what? Maybe, you know, because at that point, that was like that break that I needed.
Yeah.
So maybe looking back, probably because I do remember that buzzing, like, whoa.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah, but I think the best day of my life, obviously, is yet to come. And I do think like the tour, one of the tour dates
Yeah.
is going to be one of the best days of my
Isn't
life.
it meant to be like childbirth is meant to be the best day of your life, or the wedding?
Well,
That's
we
meant to be people's best days of their life.
We
innit?
haven't been proposed to. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
We're not married. So I do think that the tour, I feel like one of the tour days, I don't know which one it's going to be. I don't know which city. It might be Belfast, Dublin. I don't know what city, London.
Yeah.
Maybe London because it's our city. But I feel like one of the tour dates is going to be one of the best day
days
of my
our
life. Yeah.
Oh my God.
'Cause
I'm
we've-
finally going to have a best day of my life.
Yeah. Okay, the next one's for you, Mandy. It's from the same person. Mandy, why haven't at Bhaki? Mandy, why haven't you become a solicitor with the aid of your first class law degree?
Because I am a flop. I am the kind of person that starts something and doesn't finish it. That's me.
No.
Did
you get a first class?
No, I didn't. I got 2% off a distinction though.
Okay. Well,
Do you know what it is? It's Anna and her Love Island. Because do you know what it is actually? It wasn't all Anna. As soon as I graduated, yeah, I was like, I fucking hate studying law. I find it so boring. I was so miserable. Like it was constant hours and hours, you know, like studying and feeling ill and anxious before the exams. I was like, I need a break. I always thought I was going to be Huda Beauty. I always thought I was going to be a Huda Beauty. I was obsessed with Huda Beauty and Rizzi. They were like my generation growing up. They were like the only like beauty influencers. They were the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And I was in my early 20s. And I was like, I'm good at makeup. Let me go and work on a makeup counter in central London, the heart of London, and get really good at this. And on the side, start YouTube videos. Another thing that I could have done, but I didn't finish and didn't do. And I started working in Harvey Nichols in Central London in NARS, and I never did the vlogging or the videoing at home. I just worked there. And after 1 year, it was like meant to be my gap year and I was going to go back to law. And after 1 year, I was like, oh, I'm having too much fun. I met all these girls. We go out, we party every day after work, drink. We were right next to every bar, every club. And we always looked good because you're on a makeup counter. You got to be dressed up, high heels, all that shit.
You were so skinny back then as well.
So skinny. You trying to be me too? I need to get back to that.
I just keep remembering you in your makeup counter days. You were so skinny.
Yeah, but my face was clapped.
I prefer you not skinny.
Yeah, my face was
I
clapped.
used to tell you that back then. I used to say to you, I don't like you.
I remember
you're
you
skinny.
used to say that to me all the time.
I prefer you with a bit of meat on because
I
Mandy's got a
remember.
really nice, like, slim face. But when she gets skinny, her face gets even skinnier.
Yeah.
So I think it suits you.
I remember you saying that
and
to me.
also because you've got that, like, Middle Eastern look.
Yeah.
I feel like the Middle Eastern look looks nicer, curvy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I agree
continue.
with you. So 1 year gap year turned into 2 years, and my mum and dad were like, what the fuck are you ever going back? And I was just like, don't want to go back to that shit. I wasn't very much like, I think we both were when we were younger, very much like pleasure now and pleasure now, pleasure now. We weren't really thinking long term or thinking about the future. You were amazing that you finished pharmacy, but in general, we always thought about how to have fun now and enjoy now. And we didn't do things that were like really going to benefit the future. It was all about now.
Yeah.
And I think that stopped me from doing a lot of things.
I think we've done that up until now. Like we've always said that we matured really, really late.
Very late.
And we never thought about the future properly.
I just felt like I was never going to grow up. I felt like I was never going to get old. That's
and then it suddenly hit us like a ton of bricks. Like, shit, we're like mid-30s.
I know.
But
and then that's when you ended up going on Love Island.
But I do think that our personalities were never suited to the kind of job of like a pharmacist or a lawyer or anything like that, like a professional. You know that. But I always felt with me in the pharmacy, like when I'd go to work, I always felt like I had too much of I never fitted in the whole pharmacy kind of community, and I don't think you would fit in as like in that community. Like
no.
We're just too crazy.
Yeah, eccentric.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, not crazy in a bad way, but like in a way of like we're too outspoken.
Too much,
We're too like maybe inappropriate sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we're too energetic.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't have energy.
I don't know what it is. It's just like I had too much in me in the pharmacy. I just wanted to just like burst and explode.
Yeah.
You know,
want to become like just smash the tills up like that woman in that.
No, not like that. Okay. Like I don't know the word. But
I know what you're saying though.
I don't think our personality suits professional like careers.
But anyway, when Anna went on Love Island, I was like, oh my God, I quit my job on the day she got the call. What was I thinking? I quit my job. I was collecting a little £200 a week while she was in Love Island and just living off that and staying at my boyfriend's house at the time. And at that point, I wasn't thinking about law or working as a makeup counter or becoming Huda Beauty. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, I'm going to make it somehow.
Yeah.
Well, we did in a way.
But we knew that like when I get out, we're going to do something together.
What were we going to do? All we did was influencing, Anna.
Yeah, but we just always like... I knew that you grew your followers from me.
I did like a Simi... I straight away got a campaign with Simi shoes off the back of you. Like, how? I got loads of like collabs. I done a Boo Avenue campaign for Valentine's Day on my own.
Yeah.
And I did a Christmas one with you.
Yeah.
So I had so many campaigns with big brands. I wasn't even on the fucking show.
Yeah. Well, you did better than a lot of people that went on the show.
Yeah, I know. It's for fucking hilarious, isn't it? That was one of the things they say. I was like, don't hate, innit? Just I did better than a lot of you Love Islanders.
Because she got so much shit for like,
clout chasing.
But I think it's wild, like, how, I mean, I think this is the normal like behavior, like, because obviously that's your family.
Yeah, so of course, that's what we like. We bring each other in. If I fucking had any way of bringing you in saying Anna, I would, sorry. But anyway, do you know what it is though, Anna? I have got bad anxiety inside of me about law, like deeply. I'm not joking. Like when the topic comes up, I have like a bad feeling because I did still study and I still graduated. And then my mum and dad paid £10,000 for me to go and do a GDL. So when you don't get an LLB degree and you get a BA degree, it's really complicated. Can I quickly summarize it though?
Okay.
I get messages all the time, Anna, about this, all the time.
Yeah, go on then.
For some of you, this might be really boring, but I'm going to quickly summarize it. For you to be able to do LLB law in university, you need to get really good grades in college. So if you get really good grades in college, you get accepted into university to do LLB law. And LLB law basically means the direct route to law. After doing that in uni, you basically just do like a training contract, LPC and training contract, and you're a lawyer. If you don't get the best grades in college, which I didn't, you can only do a BA degree in university. And if you do a BA degree in university, you afterwards will have to do a conversion degree into getting a qualified full law degree, which is what I had to do. And it costs a lot of money. So you can do your own research about that. But my parents paid a lot of money, 10 grand for me to do the GDL. I did the GDL. And that's when afterwards I was like, fuck this. I want to take a gap year and do my makeup. And now I always have the anxiety of like, all of that I went through. My mom and dad paid so much money and I didn't even do anything with it.
But I think
I feel so shit about it.
No, because I think everything you do, even though you might not be using it now, it still made you who you are.
I don't even have the certificate, Anna. I don't have the certificate.
No,
or
that
the
knowledge
of my graduation.
No, I just think it does shape you as a person. I do think like even going to university sometimes is like, I know that a lot of degrees aren't useful, but I do think that it does shape you as a person. Like just studying, I think like not studying for so many years, I've gone a bit brain dead.
Me too, I've gone a bit thick.
It just keeps your brain ticking.
I was so smart, man, back then.
Yeah.
But when I see like other lawyers, I do think their job is really, really hard and they work long hours. So maybe I think maybe it's for the best.
Yeah, I mean, everything's worked out well, no?
I don't know. If suddenly that podcasting is banned in the world, then I'm fucked.
We are doing what we were meant to be doing.
Exactly.
This was what we were meant to do, for sure.
I feel like that as well.
Yeah, influencing never felt right completely. Like I never felt like I was meant to be doing that. Pharmacy never felt right for me. This feels right. I'm with my sister talking shit.
And we always say like our dream is to work together.
Yeah, but the thing is, we talk shit like this all the time, so it just feels natural.
I know, it's so weird.
But you know what actually I really do want to do though is open a business with
Me
you.
too.
Like,
that's what I really
that would be a dream.
Me too. That's my passion as well.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean about us. Like we don't get started. And like, even if we start things, a lot of the time we just give up.
Yeah.
Like we've done it with gym. We do it with all our little journeys, like hair journeys. We do it for a while and then give up. We don't stay consistent year round.
Not this year.
This year, 2025, different.
Yeah. This year we're continuing.
Yeah, I agree. Spud me, bitch.
Consistency.
That should be the name of this fucking episode.
Consistency. Right, next one. At Mohammed Khan.
Is that a man that actually said as a question?
Yeah, we have guys that listen.
Amazing.
It's a guy bestie. If you weren't sisters, do you think you'd get along? Yeah. What? You were thinking like maybe not.
I think we'd get along. But like,
I think we'd be mates.
I think we're friends. We'd be best friends.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'd get on.
I think we'd be closer.
Yeah, I think we'd get on more.
I think because we're sisters, maybe we sometimes argue more.
Yeah, I think we'd get on more because with your friends, sometimes they may annoy you, but you don't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, you just keep it in, right? Because it's like...
Yeah, but it's a lot of the time with your friend, you don't annoy your friend. Like, if you think something about your friend, you just don't say it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas we say it and then the other person gets annoyed.
Yeah. And then it starts thing.
Yeah.
Then it's bickering or moodiness.
But you know what? I'm not like that really. I'm actually starting my 2025. Like, I'm not going to be like that. I'm not joking. That's another journey I'm on.
What?
I'm not going to get moody about it or get upset with that person about it. Like, if I want to speak about it, I'll speak about it. I'm not going to get upset or angry at anyone about whatever they say to me, you or my mom or whatever. Like, it's just life is too short. And like, everyone's going to have their fucking opinions. And like,
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, love that.
Right?
Yeah. Right, next one is from Lindsay. I love you both so much. Your dynamic together gives me life. Literally, I love how real and relatable you both are. And this is why you will be literally the podcast that grows whilst all the others are censored and scripted and just get boring.
No, this is the energy I need. Bro.
Anyway.
Lindsay.
Anyway, sorry. My question is, what would you want people to remember you for the most?
When I die.
I mean, not necessarily.
Not when I die.
Not necessarily when you die.
Why do people need to remember me? I'm right here. If they forget, they can just tune in the next week, Tuesday or Thursday or picture.
Not remember, like, when they think of you, they remember. That's true. Do you only remember people if they die? No.
Yeah.
And do you? That's a really good question.
What do I want to be remembered for when I die? That's a brilliant question.
No, but what do you want to be remembered for now?
You mean like, what do I want to be known for now?
Remembered.
Known.
I don't think she's talking about when we die, but let's just change the question to when we die.
Okay.
I really don't like to talk about death.
Are you scared of death, Anna? Death is part of life.
I'm not scared of death.
I'm not scared of death, bitch.
I'm not scared
of I'm not scared of, like, you know, shitting myself, pissing myself.
Yeah.
I'm scared of my grandbabies not coming to see me and shit.
Yeah.
Or like, what if my child ends up being a mass murderer, and then like in prison and can't even give me, like, you know, Christmas presents
or love.
I
mean, I'm not scared of death. I'm just scared of the death because of the people that I leave behind.
What?
Like, even
sound
like
a really nice person.
Really? Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, if I died tomorrow, I wouldn't be like, oh my God.
Obviously now,
I'm not
like dying before everyone, like your family, your parents.
I'm
and
worried
shit.
about like my mom, you know.
Yeah, you should be.
My dad.
Yeah.
I just think you'll be fine.
I'd rather be talking to your ghost. I'm a crazy
It'll
person
be
talking to
sister
you.
in the city.
No, this would not continue.
Oh my God, are you serious? You have to continue.
I might start porn. Because after you die, I'd have nothing to lose. So I might just do anything. I might just start doing
you
mad.
can't do that to mom.
Mummy will be fucked anyway.
You have to continue the podcast.
Shut up. So what about if I die?
If I die, I'm saying now.
What about if I die? What are you going to do?
It's not even a funny situation, but if I die, I want you to continue the podcast.
Yeah, all right. I want you to continue the podcast as well if I die.
Why copy me?
So what do I want to be remembered for?
What do you want to remember for? Well,
obviously we've got a massive business. You know, I want it to like,
you want to be
legacy of our business to stay.
So you want to be remembered for business. That's lovely.
No.
You know, someone would come out with something inspirational.
No.
You know, like changing lives.
No.
And then you say business.
Because I'm not capable of anything extravagant. Like, I do want to remember for making people laugh and bringing joy to their life. But
that's what you should have said.
I think it's amazing that some people, when they die, they don't die. Like Elvis Presley, his music lives on forever.
Yeah, but when that's like Elvis Presley.
Or Gucci. That Gucci is always at McDonald's.
Yeah, but what
McDonald's are always there.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah, like
my grandkids,
like a business.
Be like, you know, the founder of this was my great
grandma.
Yeah.
She had a podcast called Sisters.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So don't you think you want something that's going to be like a legacy, like a permanent mark from you that's always going to stay on this planet?
I would class that more of like an achievement that I'd want to, you know, have.
Yeah.
People remember you by is more of a...
What do you want people to remember you by, Anna?
A good person, really.
So fucking boring. It's like every person would say that.
Like have a good effect on their life, like some kind of good impact on their life.
But of course, we already know we have that. That's already going to have that. We have a good impact on people's lives.
I mean, like, I feel like that's the podcast gives me, is that feeling of like amazing. Let me start that again.
Feeling of amazing.
Let me say that again.
God. I have to keep it.
No, that feeling that I'm positively impacting people's lives.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me.
All right, Anna's answer was boring.
No, because I get so many people come up to me and message me saying, you know, I'm going through a hard time. Someone's messaged me saying they've, you know, left a war, country, problems, and, you know, it's helped them. And that's, why are you laughing? What's fucking funny?
It's just like, moments where I need to be like serious or like empathetic, I get nervous and I start laughing.
I know what you mean.
I get like that. It's really weird.
Yeah, because you know you're meant to be...
Yeah. I'm always like, there's always going to be tragic news. Like...
Okay, let's go to the next question.
All right,
basically, Mandi wants to be remembered for her business. Mandi wants to be remembered for her businesses.
Anna wants to remember being a good person.
Okay, next one is at KayAxford. What is your most favourite thing about each other?
We always get this.
Yeah.
My favourite thing about you is that you don't have any choice but to always be there for me. And you're my sister.
I think recently
you love me, bitch.
I think my favourite thing about you now is your funniness.
I thought it was in my face. I got really excited.
No,
my funniness.
Yeah.
So why was that not your favourite thing about me before? I was more funny when I was younger.
I don't know, but recently it's really having a great positive impact in my life.
You know what? I wish I had that whack on you. Be like that. I need a Mandi around me.
You know what? It's great. Laughter is so good for the soul.
Endorphins.
Yeah, and like when you make me laugh, like you really do like make me laugh a lot. even outside of the podcast, and it makes my life better.
That makes me feel so happy.
Yeah.
But it puts a lot of pressure on me.
And you know what? That's why it's amazing to have a man that's funny.
Yeah, one of your long list of ex-boyfriends was really fucking funny, man.
Yeah, actually more than one.
He was so funny.
I had like two funny ones.
There was one that he made me laugh. I wasn't funny around him. I kind of had episodes of feeling slightly jealous.
Yeah, he was so
So I had a little bit of like, oh my God, he's funnier than me.
Yeah.
And he was so effortlessly funny, made me laugh all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he did have a great impact on my life.
Yes, it does have a great impact on your life. And that's why, like, I think it's so important when someone, like, when you do, you know, people that want a man that's funny, I get it completely. And you know, Cowslick sometimes is really funny.
Really?
Yeah. Like, he makes me laugh to the point where I can't breathe. And I'm like, it's just actually happened.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. And it happened just last night. And I was like to him, I like that you make me laugh so much. Yeah. Like, so I can't breathe. He's one of those people as well that doesn't mean to be funny.
He doesn't try to. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
I do like having
I get what you're saying.
I like having
sometimes.
a partner that's funny. Anyway, what about you?
Yeah, Gingerbeard makes me laugh sometimes. I think Gingerbeard makes you laugh sometimes as well.
Yeah,
he just does really weird, strange stuff. But I mean, I don't want a funny guy.
Yeah, I know. You never
I'm
did.
the funny one. We can imagine we're both constantly. Is it a competition? What's going on here? Are we competing?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So like out of me and Gingerbeard, I wouldn't say Gingerbeard's funny at all. Like he has moments where he makes me laugh, but he's not a funny guy.
Yeah.
But I'm funny, but he doesn't laugh. So really in our relationship, neither of us funny because neither of us make. But yeah, I don't like funny guys.
So your favorite thing about me is that I have to be there for you. That's lovely.
No, I was joking.
Okay.
And my favorite thing about you is that you just have such a pure, big heart, you know, and you really, really care about me. Like you genuinely.
I think maybe the caring about you, yeah. But I don't think I have like a really,
I think you do.
I think I can be a bit selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
How? I could be quite selfish.
How?
Yeah, but not towards you.
Oh, well then I don't give a shit. To me, you're always selfless.
Yeah.
You're always there for me. No matter what, you'll always be there for me.
Yeah,
and that's like amazing.
Definitely not with you. I would never be. I don't think I have even an ounce of like selfishness towards you.
No.
But I think in general, like with other people, I can be. But anyway,
I don't think so. You're such a great friend. Like you're such a great girlfriend. You're such a great daughter. There's nothing selfish about you. I wonder if I'm selfish. If you had to ask someone, like, who's more selfish, Mandi or Anna?
The thing that, like,
do you think it'd be me? I think it'd be me, though.
No,
I am a bit more selfish than you.
Just the fact that I don't have kids yet, like,
oh my God,
like that.
fuck
Or I'm not settled down. I'm
that?
constantly thinking about myself. Wait, maybe that's.
What are you going to think about? You have to think about yourself.
No, but people are like yourself, like they bring another human being into the world.
It's not hard. Like a guy ejaculate inside of you and just getting pregnant isn't exactly the hardest. Any fucking woman with ovaries can do that.
Yeah, but
unless
making the decision to do that and then actually giving birth and bringing up a child is such a huge thing.
It's such a huge commitment,
which we don't do because we
have so many better things going on in our life.
Okay, next question's for you, Mandi. It's from Lindssjm. No, it's not Lindsay.
Oh.
It's Lindssjm.
Do you know what? You actually attempted to say these names.
It's like not proper names, you know. People just put like initials and stuff.
Be at hotmail.com. That was Sadaba's.
Who would Mandi choose to save between Anna and Gingerbeard?
Obviously Anna. Goodbye, Gingerbeard. Let the flames engulf your beard. Let the colour of the flames, the colour of your beard become one.
I mean, obviously I'd pick you over Cowslick, but that's not hard.
Though. Like I'm joking about it. But my Gingerbeard.
It's so cute.
I might save Anna and then go to Gingerbeard and we'd die together.
That's horrible.
You'll be fine though. You have Cowslick.
All right. This one's HannahP. Are there any cultural differences that you struggled with your partners when you first started dating? I think there's still cultural differences.
There's still cultural differences.
I mean, up in like even now when I'm like, oh, I want my if I have a boy, I want it snipped, and he said, I don't want
snipped. You mean circumcised?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, and he said no. That's like a cultural thing, isn't it? But then recently, even mum was like, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, apparently it's wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Don't come for me.
I don't know either.
I'm not educated on this matter.
Me too. I'm not either. It's just from growing up.
But my mum's brother's a doctor in Iran, and he said that it's not necessary.
Yeah,
it's kind of wrong.
But do you think that there hasn't been major cultural differences, just little things? What do you think? I feel like with Gingerbeard and Cowslick, them being Greek Cypriot, in fact, I feel like the culture fits really well with the Iranian culture and like Persian culture. Because I feel like we're Iranians, we're Middle Eastern, but we're not very like strict.
Yeah.
And we're not too like open-minded, I'd say, in our culture. Whereas like I've never had like an English boyfriend because I think there would be a huge cultural difference.
Yeah, huge.
But then like in the past when I've had like, you know, Arab boyfriends or other Middle Eastern countries boyfriends, there's been
long list of fucking boyfriends.
There's also been a huge cultural difference because they're a bit, sometimes a lot of them are too strict.
Yeah.
Whereas with like the Greek Cypriots, I find they are very similar to Iranians. Yeah. They're like right bang in the middle.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like reserved to the same degree as us, but also open-minded to the same degree as Iranians.
So it kind of like...
I completely get you.
So it kind of actually fits really well.
Yeah.
Like they get a lot of our thoughts. They don't think it's weird, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the things I might say.
Yeah.
They get it. Whereas maybe if I was dating an English guy, they'd be like, what? That's too much.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Maybe a little bit more like open-minded though than Iranians.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
I think an Iranian guy would be a bit more like
protective.
Yeah. Than a Greek Cypriot.
Yeah. I don't know. We are very similar in so many ways, but like there's always going to be differences, like food, like for example. Do you know what I mean? That's a big part of culture.
Yeah,
and
our
we are
foods
very, very different.
Our foods are very different.
But I do love Greek music. I personally love Greek music.
Their music's so similar to ours.
Yeah, very.
Like the tune.
I do feel like Iranians though are a little bit more like physically affectionate.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they are. Like my mom, my uncles who came from Iran, like wanted to grab Gingerbeard and kiss him on the cheeks, and he's from Iran. He's probably seen Gingerbeard like once before, but they're just like that.
Very, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I think also though in our culture we've got a lot of like formalities.
Oh God, a lot.
I think we've got way more formalities than like the Greek Cypriots, don't you? Like where we do things that you don't want to do because of like, you know,
for our elders and stuff.
Not just for our elders, in front of people to show a certain image.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like every time like Cowslick comes in the house, I'm like, even if it's like a couple hours before the last time he came in the house, I'm like, you have to go into the living room and say hello.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have your back to anyone if you're sitting down. It's rude. Things like that, we have a lot of that.
Yeah, like I said to like Gingerbeard, when my dad's like leaving our flat, you have to stand up and see him out.
Yeah.
Like you can't just be laying on the sofa while he says bye. You have to stand up. So things like that.
We have a lot more
formalities.
They do have it a lot as well though. They do have it a lot, but I think we have it more.
Yeah.
So,
or like laying on the sofa with your feet up, like if there's like an adult or like a parent, like you shouldn't really do that, things like that.
Yeah, but we're more chilled on that.
Yeah, we are more chill, to be fair.
I do think though, like the Greek Cypriot culture is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think if when me and Cowslick broke up, I was upset about the fact that like I wouldn't be with a Greek Cypriot. You know that, Mandi?
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, genuinely, it was actually in my head, and I was like, you know what? I feel like that's a perfect man for me, as a Greek Cypriot man.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It sounds crazy, but I love the girls, the guys, like all of them in the community. It just fitted perfectly with my kind of lifestyle, my culture, and everything.
It does. It fits really, really well.
I love Cyprus.
Yeah, me too. It's like an every year thing. I go now, like every year with Gingerbeard. Go to Cyprus.
Yeah.
Limassol. My next question.
Okay, this one is at Laurie. Would you guys care if a guy you just started seeing or a boyfriend at any point followed an OnlyFans girl?
Oh my God, obviously.
But if it was in the past at one point.
I mean, it would put me off. It would fucking put me off big time.
Yeah, like you actually paid and subscribed.
Like that's like weirdos do that because it's not even, you know, OnlyFans isn't like, it's not porn, yeah? It's like the people that want to interact with the porn stars. That's the difference. That's the difference between OnlyFans and porn.
Right.
OnlyFans are people that want to interact with the person.
Some people do sign up to OnlyFans just to like watch it.
Or there's like a specific person on Instagram that they really, really have a thing for and they want to see that person's content.
That's what it mostly is, Mandi. Not everyone wants to interact.
I feel like a lot of
the fact that you're paying and subscribing to like...
you're a fucking creep. I think some young guys do it as well. I caught one of Gingerbeard's friends doing it like a while ago, Yeah.
Fuck
And he was like some young guy, like...
To who? Who?
I'll tell you after.
Okay, but like who was he subscribed to?
I don't know.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, like I can't believe that.
Yeah.
We were laughing as jokes, but
no, I don't think I could date him.
No, me too.
Like
right now,
if he was
everything's a deal breaker.
No, but you know what it is? If he was following a girl on Instagram that has OnlyFans, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
I
mean, if you're only just started talking to you.
If I just started talking to you, but if you literally at one point used to pay for someone's OnlyFans, that's like really,
it's giving ick.
Yeah. Aren't you meant to get like more chilled as you get older, Mandy? We're getting worse.
No, Anna. It's a known thing that the older you get,
there's more deal
the
breakers.
less likely it is you're going to meet someone and settle down.
Because you got more deal breakers.
Yes, you got more and more deal breakers. You're more and more fussy. Your standards get higher and higher and higher. Like one of my friends, she's in her late 40s, I think. And she's just like, her standards are up there. She's fussy. Everything's a deal breaker. She wants it all. She wants every box ticked. And I get it. I can see that happening. Like if I wasn't with Gingerbeard, everything would be a deal breaker. Like when I remember myself younger, I'll do the most.
But I always heard it was the opposite. As you get older, you let a lot more things go because of your age, and it's harder to find things that you probably wouldn't have liked when you're younger.
You get used to being on your own. You get comfortable and independent, and then you start thinking like, do I even need a man? If he's not going to add to my life, he's not going to make it better. Do I need him?
True.
Whereas when you're young, you're so overly romanticizing everything. You're waiting for that fairy tale. You've got such high hopes and dreams for like men. You know,
that changes.
And then when that bubble bursts as you get older, and you realize they actually ain't shit. Like none of them. Like none of them.
Yeah.
That's why every time I speak to my neighbor, like my friend / neighbor, she's older. She's like 60, but she's like really cool. She literally always says to me like when I'm gonna leave Gingerbeard, she's like, you do know that like there is no gun man. Like men, she's like, men are fucked. There's no perfect man. She's like, you're not dealing with this problem. Pretty sure you're gonna be dealing with another one.
Yeah.
So like, see if you can work on it, because there's no one perfect out there. Even if you deserve someone perfect, she said this, even if you deserve something perfect and someone perfect, and in a man, it's not going to exist. And that really scares me.
No, but you know what it is, I think, as well? Like, if you meet someone that's really, really close to perfect, probably like a mate, really...
It's going to be a paedophile in 20 years. Something's going to be wrong with him.
No, I just think he probably...
A murderer, serial killer. Like, if he's that perfect, something's wrong.
He might be so perfect in terms of, like, he might be too soppy.
Yeah.
Too like...
Yeah, and then I'll just have to slap him in the face. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Okay, so the last question is from @Samsam. Probably Sam.
Sam, yeah.
Sam.
It could be Sam and Sam.
Samsam. Do people get jealous of your sisterly relationship? And has anyone ever tried to make you fall out?
That is such a good question.
These are good. Some of these are good questions.
Has anyone ever been jealous of us' relationship? Like,
do you know
everyone,
what?
like fucking everyone?
I feel like it is definitely something, you know, that people can be jealous of and give us the evil eye for, yeah? Don't you?
It's never actually crossed my mind.
It's such an amazing gift that we have received from God. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's the best gift.
You know what?
Gift.
I actually randomly was thinking about it like yesterday. I was thinking, you know, when you just randomly have like grateful thoughts and thinking, wow, I am so fucking blessed.
Yeah.
Like it just sounds like I had a moment.
Just thinking about me yesterday. Just grateful for me.
It's so grateful for like having a sister that's a best friend, not just a sister, but best friend.
I sometimes feel like you don't feel like that about me though. Because like you talk to other
Stop
friends about
seeking.
like your things going on with your life more than me.
Only
you don't really like.
You're such.
You know what I mean?
You're such attention
Like you've
seeker.
got other friends. I don't really I'm not really like that. I just have like you and like three of my friends.
Who else have I got? Like, what are you talking about? I'm just more social. I'm just more sociable than you. And like maybe I don't recently, since like me and the Cowslick breakup, I don't talk about Cowslick as much with you. Only because I feel like it's healthier for the dynamics of our four-way thing,
the four-way thing.
Toxic four-way thing. Because even them two, Cowslick and Gingerbeard, like
so toxic.
They're so like they're annoying.
Yeah, you know they just go when they had their pork chops together.
Yesterday,
they go and bitch about us. I feel it. I smell it.
We'll talk about this on Patreon.
I feel it and I smell it.
Yeah,
so
me
bad.
too. They talk about us, and I just think it's toxic.
Yeah.
So I think it's like healthier for the four-way dynamic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And tell me, carry on what you were saying. You're grateful about me. You're thinking about me.
Yeah, I just think it's such an amazing gift, like, to have with you.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? It actually kind of scares me that there are jealous people out there that they do give the evil eye, because I can see someone that's like really prettier than me, better body than me, but I never feel jealous towards that person. I just feel like, wow, she's beautiful. Or they're really talented. I never think jealous, like, oh, I wish, I want what they've got. Or like Love Island, there was so many people that were in my season that have done much better than me, or they're more successful than me, but I never think, oh my God, that should have been me, that I wish that was me, I want what they have. I just concentrate on myself. I don't have that like jealousy, bad
I get what you're
feeling
saying
towards them. So like, I do think though there are people that are like that, and they're just like
me. I'm a very jealous person.
No, you're not.
There's two types of jealous. First of all, like, I think jealousy is as natural of a human emotion as anger and horniness and hungry. It's that natural.
No,
There's two types of jealousy.
There's not the bad jealousy.
The jealousy of like, why does she have it and not me? That's the bad jealousy. Like, I want that. I don't want her to have that.
Oh,
no, that's bad. But the jealousy of like, she's got a banging body. I want that too.
I think I get what you mean.
That's me.
Like, that's a healthy.
I can't go. Yeah,
maybe
that's natural. It's
maybe you're
possible.
right.
It's
maybe you're
impossible.
right, because
you have an innocent type of jealousy. You want, like, for example, you see a girl, happiest relationship ever, amazing marriage, proposed to, she's got amazing body, walking wardrobe the size of a fucking Hyde Park. You'd think, I'm so glad she has that, but I want that too.
Yes.
You don't want her to not have that.
Yes. So like, even when I was going through, like, let's say my breakup and my friend was engaged and she was getting married, I was so happy for her. But another person, for example, going through what I was going through may have been like bad energy, or like, do you know what I mean? Like that kind of jealous, like a bad energy towards someone that's got what they don't have.
Yeah.
Or like, remember when our friend got engaged, one of our best friends got engaged, when she told me that she got engaged, like, we had tears in our eyes. We were so happy. Whereas when she told someone else, you can tell from their reaction, because they don't have that. They were like, not so happy for them.
Yeah. Whereas your journey is your journey. And you know what I mean? Whereas some people look to our relationship for, I don't have that. I don't want them to have that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of evil eye.
I get what you mean.
Jealousy.
So there's a healthy jealousy. But is it jealousy? Is it that the word?
Yes, it's jealousy.
Really?
I think so. I mean,
because I just feel like jealousy is wanting what someone's got. Yeah, I get it. I guess you.
I want what a lot of people have got.
Like,
I was browsing on my fucking Instagram the other day, and I saw these girls that are Byeee, and they were fucking Dubai bitch, and they had real hair up to their ass crack, and I was like, and I was angry. I was angry, jealous. I was forwarding these girls to Gingerbeard like he cares. Yeah, like he cares. And I was like, I have to get off this app. I'm angry. I want this shit.
Yeah.
And then,
but you don't want.
But then I was like, but I rate them for having it. You know what I mean, I go girl. Go your back, bitch. Get your back, bitch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe because I'm a girl's girl. A lot of girls are pitted against each other. They're competitive, and they're like fighting for attention, fighting for men attention, and still not realizing that men ain't shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not. I want women to do well.
Yeah, we're such girls.
If I see a girl, she's doing well. Even if I don't know her, I'm like, you go, bitch.
Yeah, me too. But
bitch, I want that too.
Yeah, but some people aren't like that. And I'm sure that there are definitely people that give us the evil eye.
I think though, like, look, guys, we're human beings. And all human beings, like our dad was saying this other day, we have darkness inside of us and we have light, right? And it's kind of like about the path you choose to take sometimes. You can let innocent jealousy or anger or something you want overwhelm you and consume you and turn it into like a negative jealousy of like, I don't want them to have that too. You have to
take control of your emotions, which we talked about before. Take control of your emotions and like focus on yourself.
Yeah, but it might be harder for some people to do that. People that don't have like good support system or love in their life, like jealousy turns to anger and hatred. And I think a lot of these people that are online, like bullying and trolling people, they're people that like, their jealousies turn to anger and hatred.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Which is sad.
It's sad, but it's because they're lacking like a lot of things in their life. But we all have darkness, we have light. You have to just choose the right path.
Yeah.
And consciously choose to be a good person.
Yeah. And on that note, I think that's...
Fucking goodbye.
Yeah, that's a good note to finish the episode.
Right? I'm going to order something online. And I want to order some food. And then I'm going to get jealous of like the next toned, muscular woman I see who's eating clean on my Instagram feed
while we're eating shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.